So if I'm not worried about the offense that much, and I'm not as concerned about the bullpen, because again, they had the bullpen issues, but they survived it last year. If they get Evaldi back, because that's really the missing thing, Kimbrel's not there, I think they can survive the bullpen as well to get to the playoffs. And then obviously we know getting to the playoffs, they showed it last year, and I think they can do it again. You throw some of the starters in the back end, and they can figure it out. Now, if you talk about the starting pitchers, David Price has been phenomenal. I think you have to expect that he's going to keep up his great pitching performance. Rodriguez has been solid. They just got a fifth starter, Andrew Kashner, I believe his name is, who's a good enough fifth starter, it looks like. And the two real guys that have been pitching well are Sale and Porcello. Now, we all know what Porcello is. He goes through ups and downs. I'd expect him to pitch better in the second half. And he's usually a guy that you can rely on to be a big pitcher in the playoffs. So we know what Porcello is. He's going through a bad stretch, but he does get hit hard. For him, it's about location. So I expect better things out of Porcello just based on track record. He's usually in the mid-4s. He's up at 5. Based on law of averages and what he normally is a pitcher, he should come back down to pitching better. And when you look at Sale, I think he's the number one concern for this team. He's the one guy that, if you look at his track record, he never pitches at the end of the year well. He gets hurt. He was hurt last year. He doesn't really pitch well in the playoffs. He has not proven to be a guy that can pitch late into the season in the postseason. So what indication do we have that Chris Sale is going to be the guy? That, to me, is the number one concern. The bullpen, I think they're going to figure it out. They got Evaldi. The hitting is going to be their guys who are not hitting as well. We're going to step up. The starting pitchers here and there, they're doing okay. Chris Sale is the guy. He needs to be better. And I'm tired of the excuses. I've heard on Sports Talk Radio he takes accountability. Adam Jones was ripping him for it. Felger was ripping him for it in terms of enough. We've heard the accountability, which is great. And we have not seen Boston fans get on Chris Sale like they got on David Price. David Price in his worst season for the Sox was 17-9 with a 3.99 ERA. Chris Sale right now is 3-9 with a 4.2 something ERA. Terrible. Inconsistent. He's had good starts. He's had terrible starts. This guy, they just paid this guy to have a big contract. I've talked about it before. And if you're a Sox fan, you need to be concerned that they signed a guy who has an odd throwing motion. He's a skinny guy. He's gotten hurt. And is his best stuff already past him in his career? I don't know. I think he can still be good. But if you're looking for a championship run out of this team in second half of the season, Chris Sale needs to be an ace. And I believe in this team. I think they're going to come together. I think they're going to make the wild card. They're not catching the Yankees. And I think they're going to do as well as anyone else could do in terms of chance to the playoffs. But if you're going to look at one concern and pessimism for me, it's Chris Sale. It's the contract. It's him consistently not pitching well at the end of the year. And now he's already not pitching well at the beginning of the year, which is a new thing. So that's one thing that I'm concerned about going forward with this team. But other than that, I feel good. It should be an interesting second half. And it seems like Boston is starting to buy in on this team and get at least interested, which we have not seen at all in the first half of the year.